like 7 minutes into this dumb fucking piece of shit's newest fucking vid. But we're gonna start again, cause I skipped over whatever the fuck stupid this was here. I don't know, right? I don't even give a fucking flying shit what this dipshit has to say today. But I started somewhere about right here. So that's just where the fuck I'm gonna start now.
And my wife is pretty much here to focus and see if she feels anything strange.
I've really had it with these two fucking con artists, fucking fraud ass pieces of shit, that are taking everybody for a fucking ride. Anyway, the new psychic here on scene, that only had, it's fine. We're just not gonna go over skim. Apparently, I'm getting like a pull up. I don't know. So psychic. And look, it must be something. She had her eyes closed during this entire ride so as not to influence what she was feeling based on where she could see we were. Oh, give me a fucking break already. I mean, like, make it make sense. Clearly, she and he knew where the hell they were going prior, like, just didn't leave the house, put the suddenly psychic wife in the car, and then, like, I don't know where we're going today, but tell me what you feel along the way. Give me a break. Y'all stop this shit. This is fucking disgusting. So let's carry on with the newly suddenly psychic wife. Right? Oh, he's making the turn on the Ben Hill. Oh dear. Hold on. I mean, why are you driving so fast? Little afraid or something? Cause 9 billion tragedy pimps before you've been in there bothering everybody fucking off, fucking around? I don't know. In a hurry, are you? Maybe you should drive a little slower before you, like, accidentally fuck off and fucking hurt yourself, idiot. God bless. You know there are still children and grandbabies and shit in the area, people's animals, pets. Like, if you don't feel comfortable or safe in a fucking area where you have to drive as fast through it, maybe you shouldn't be fucking there at all. Jesus Christ. And look, passing 110. But yet not. But okay. And look, you can clearly see the house from the roadway. Oh my god. Anyway. See, now you're passing 110. And now you're passing 125. And wait for it. He's gonna turn right onto Simpson Road. I don't know why, nor do I care. I guess he didn't intend to go all the way down Ben Hill where it's also a dead road. I don't know. I think what he thought was he was going to pass 110, and because somewhere on GPS it had Simpson Loop, and he thought it just circled around, he'd get out of there so he could drive by 110 and then jet by way of like a loop, you know? Uh, and not have to turn back around and wouldn't be in as much there because he was driving pretty fast here. I guess he's unaware of some or anything and has not heard about the dead end road and didn't pay attention to the sign as he was flying by it at 55 fucking miles an hour that said dead end. And he had this Simpson mixed up with another one and probably thought his ass was going to take the loop and just loop back out and not have to drive fast back by 110. But here goes the stupid. Let's all watch together and enjoy it. Yeah, drive faster, right? Everybody's families and grandbabies and animals, they appreciate it. Drive faster, bro. Oh, psychic wife has something to say. There's a sheet. Holy shit, there's a sheet. I'm like, fuck, is she seeing like a clan or something? Like, what the hell's going on? I don't know.
Sheet in front of your face.
Oh, now she suddenly has the psychic feels to it. There's a sheet in front of my face. Watch this stupid shit. I didn't realize Simpson Road was a dead end, so quickly turned around before getting shot. Yeah, you were in front of like law enforcement's house there, bro. Anyway. But now it's high seas danger for him and the suddenly psychic wife. This is how much he clearly knows about Summer, the area, anything else. He's scared shitless driving there anyway. Relies on GPS. Damn, how does he hike anywhere with this type of directionality? Yeah, right. Liz team heavy breathing. Oh god! Oh god! Panic mode, bro.
I thought this road went all the way through. It doesn't.
See? He goes, I thought this road went all the way through. It doesn't. Well, depends on who you talk to or what you know. I guess it might have showed you that it's supposed to, but once you get in there, it doesn't. Now, does it? Or you thought you were on the loop. It's okay. Either way, you thought you were just going to jet quickly by 55 miles an hour past 110 and then jet out via Simpson of one variety or another. Wow, how'd that work out for you? Look, the psychic wife. Just having things that don't make any sense. Yeah, much like any of your old videos, and the things you say, and the things you do that do not add up, and the math doesn't math right on. Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't make sense.
Say them to me.
Look, he's like, say them to me, and she's like, there's a dog, petting a dog. Wow, Rolling Hills' newest Serafina. Who didn't know there's all kinds of dogs in the country that C&D didn't own them, or the whole road owns dogs. Oh god, it must be petting dogs. Alright, carrying on.
Petting a dog.
Look, she continued to keep her eyes closed this entire ride. Aww. Oh gosh, a big rock. A big rock. Not to be confused with the train station pile of rocks that was sus 4 days ago. And a pile of dirt. And the terribly happy people with the train station and everything else with terribly happy children and music. Christmas music. Anyway, a big rock. We're on to something, guys. Oh, there goes 125. Oh, 110 in the other direction. No shit. Thanks for. Oh, look. There's Psychic. She's putting a sheet over my mouth. This makes no sense. Yeah, you're right. It don't. Oh, but it gets better. According to Dingleberry here, I had intentionally told Jen very little about Summer's story before this ride. It was our first outing in early November. Seriously? Seriously? Right. Give me a break already. And then this stupid shit. I now decided to turn right off Ben Hill, accidentally heading away from Bays Mountain Park. Who here can raise their hands and explain to the world how ignorant as fuck this entire thing right here is? I want to know how in the fuck Ryan hikes anywhere with this sense of directionality again. If this motherfucker got lost in the woods, he ain't ever coming out of them. Seriously. Pro tip, Ryan, if you turn right off of Ben Hill, going back towards Lone Star in the way you clearly were coming in earlier when I, you know, zipped across there and could see you on Lone Star, if you turn right off of Ben Hill, you're actually going closer to Bays Mountain Park and back towards it, not further away from Bays Mountain Park. Holy shit. Seriously? What? Dear locals, Ryan is heading right off of Ben Hill and further away from Bays Mountain Park. Is this a fucking joke? Is this a fucking joke right now? It's gotta be. I'm in hell. Okay, so this is about as far as I made it. We're gonna continue together and see what surprises await us. Seriously. Oh, there goes the psychic wife. She thinks there's something here. Let's see. Right here? Question mark. We don't know. She's being told to go back. I wonder if Jen realizes there's a difference between like a psychic and a medium. And then all the other shit she's proclaiming she suddenly is. Him and her. Anyway, carrying on.
Okay.
Just back down the road. Okay. Like, turn around and go back down the road. But damn it, Jen, he doesn't know which way is back. He doesn't know which way to turn around. The fucking GPS ain't working down here, Karen.
This road? Go back down this road?
Back. She says back. See, there's a difference between being a psychic and a medium, homie. Allegedly. Supposedly. I don't know. Now we have a medium and a psychic. It's fine. It's a 2-in-1 thing. 2 for 1? I don't know. Are we passing the property? Wait. Hold on, psychic lady. What do you mean? Are you passing the property? What property? He didn't tell you anything. You had your eyes closed the whole time. He told you as little about Summers everything as possible. You got the eyes closed. Didn't know where you were going. Fuck, I don't know. What do you mean? Are we passing the property? God damn! What a hot mess. That's why we need to go back. Okay.
Alright, so I had to turn off the camera because I had to turn around. To recap what happened, we went toward Ben Hill Road. We were in
He's going to have to recap this bunch of stupid for us that took all of 12 seconds as he hauled his scared ass up out of Ben Hill, tried to go ways he thought were, it's fine. I'm just, nope.
Beach Creek, and Jen pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything.
Pretty much. Wait, no. All the things said her eyes were firmly closed the whole ride. She had no clue about shit, and now you're saying, what are you saying? Hold up. Let's do it again. We'll just go back here.
Is a dog? Petting a dog? Petting a dog.
You clearly say Jen continued to keep her eyes closed this entire ride. Entire ride. Okay.
Big rock. Big rock.
Oh God, it's a big rock in the middle of all the rolling hills of Serafina. There's a rock in East Tennessee. Oh hell! Oh no, you don't say! Oh my God! Carrying on. Yeah, you're damn right, Jen. This makes no sense. I had intentionally told Jen very little about Summer's story before this ride. It was our first outing in our league. Right. Now, Mr. Hiker Boy of the experienced hikers with no sense, it's fine. I now decided to turn right off Ben Hill, accidentally heading, I'm seriously I can't. And he made this piece in the past day or two, right? Today, 9 minutes ago, 10, 12 now, I don't know. But, quote, I now decided to turn right off Ben Hill, accidentally heading away from Bays Mountain Park. Right. Dear non-locals, he's heading right, and he's actually heading closer to Bays Mountain Park. Now, if you wanted to say go to Laurel Run or something, you go left. Right is towards Bays Mountain. But you carry on, buddy.
There's something here. Being told to go back. Okay. Where?
Now, y'all remember, the last video of the train stop where they're griping about the children enjoying Christmas music and shit? Remember they said that she just got feelings from people, or her energy would be drained, and she had some sort of feelings about stuff here and there. Now, suddenly, she can talk to, like spirits and shit. But yet last week they were at the goddamn train, or no, end of November, whatever. End of November, they're at the fucking train station where the Santa parade was, right? The Santa train thing. And all she could do was pick up vibes and things like that at that point when they explain all of her abilities while sitting on the porch with a fire he clearly doesn't know how to keep or maintain. Alright, and so they tell you then that, even though in a video earlier in that video he said she'd only done things a few times, while he'd known her, and the most shocking being that she somehow predicted a car wreck because she felt a little queasy going up a mountain right one time. So that was the most shocking thing he'd ever seen. Now suddenly the newly psychic wife can talk to spirits and shit this week. But remember, this video would have been taken, according to him, before the train station video, where they clearly were sitting on the porch explaining that last week about how it was just she could see auras around people, her energy be drained by stuff. She had certain feelings sometimes. Did they ever in here in any of these say that his wife could speak to spirits or hear people? That she was also a medium? Or that she was a psychic medium? Now suddenly we're to believe that a video that allegedly took place before the train station and Santa Depot or Santa train stuff, she was talking to spirits. But last week they didn't bother to include that in the train station Santa, all that. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what y'all are telling me? That this would have taken place, allegedly, according to them. This video and what they did on Ben Hill and whatever's getting ready to come up happened before they found the Fun Fest sun on a barrel and thought that was a clue and the dirt and rocks. And while they were sitting on the porch explaining that and her feels and how she sometimes got feelings, new things maybe sometimes, or that her energy would be drained, they didn't bother to explain that she talks to spirits, but clearly here she is predating and suddenly talking to spirits and shit. Like a medium and not a psychic. Nobody finds this a little funny? Alright, carrying on, I guess.
This road? Go back down this road? Okay.
Are we passing the property?
We were earlier.
That's what
Now listen closely. She says, are we passing the property? Right? And he goes, we were earlier. And the psychic medium wife now goes, that's why we need to go back. Uh-huh.
Alright, so I had to turn off the camera because I had to turn around. To recap what happened,
he had to turn off the camera because he had to turn around? Okay, but why? Y'all ever heard of any such thing? You gotta turn off the camera to be able to reverse or turn back around? And why does it matter when you create a video and put it up? It's not like it's on live. You don't have signal down there to do a live all that way. So why would you have to turn off the camera with a video you're clearly going to cut, splice, put together, and then put up as a video, right? Why would it matter whether you turned off the camera or not? And why did he have to turn off the camera to turn around? Y'all make that make sense. All right, carry on.
We went toward Ben Hill Road. We were in Beach Creek, and Jen pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything.
There it is. Pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything. But he said earlier in the typing she had her eyes closed the entire time. But somehow she knew they were passing the property earlier and what road they'd turned onto earlier, right? Oh, come on.
And she started getting images when I started going on Ben Hill Road. I took a right turn off Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying,
holy shit, now she has spirit guides. Now remember, this predates the video from the Santa train. where they explained her abilities and that they were just feelings, and sometimes she had feelings. Sometimes. And a few times throughout their time together. And the most shocking being that she'd sort of maybe possibly predicted a car wreck because she got a little queasy going up the mountain. Because forget physiology and changes in altitude. It's fine. But anyway, boy, I think I'd be shocked if my wife could suddenly talk to spirits and had spirit guides and then failed to mention them in a video that, what, it's fun. So we're to believe that nobody mentioned all these abilities last week in a video from Santa Train, but one that happened in early November. Okay. You know what? Y'all want to buy this fraud ass shit? You go right ahead. This is horse shit. It's exploitive as shit. It's gross that they're standing here pretending Summer or somebody is talking to them. It goddamn makes me furious. I'm glad this dude here is getting 30K views, whatever, 100,000, so he can supposedly on a newly created YouTube hike for whoever, even though all his other hikes all across the country aren't there and on the YouTube. It's fine. I don't care. But pretending you and your wife and all your non-math making vids and shit are lining up and you're pretending to fucking talk to Summer or her spirit or something, it's fucking disgusting.
Turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction.
Now, whoa. A minute ago, he had to turn the camera off. Wait, hold up. Let's do this again.
Are we passing the property?
We were earlier.
So that's why I needed that.
Alright, so I had to turn off the camera because I had to turn around. To recap what happened, we went toward Ben Hill Road. We were on Beach Creek, and
remember, he just had to turn the camera off because he had to turn around, though he's not on live. Make it make sense. But here's where he says he has to turn the camera off because he had to turn around.
Jen pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything. And she started getting images when I started going on Ben Hill Road. I took a right turn off of Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were...
None of that. Let's listen to that again slowly.
Okay.
Back. She says back. Okay.
Are we passing the property?
We were earlier.
So that's why I needed that.
Alright, so I had to turn off the camera because I had to turn around. To recap what happened, we went toward Ben Hill Road. We were on Beach Creek, and Jen pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything. And she started getting images when I started going on Ben Hill Road. I took a right turn off of Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up and to the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction, and when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain.
Excuse me? Hold up. The fuck did you just say? Hold on.
Okay.
Are we passing the property?
We were earlier.
So that's why I needed that.
Alright, so I had to turn off the camera because I had to turn around. To recap what happened, we went toward Ben Hill Road. We were on Beach Creek, and Jen pretty much closed her eyes and didn't look at anything. And she started getting images when I started going on Ben Hill Road. I took a right turn off Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up into the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction. And when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain, or Laurel Run. I'm not sure.
Holy shit! Dear locals, could this guy be any more of a fucking dick twat? Oh my god. He really hacks with this? Are you kidding me? You know what, dear anybody with GPS, Google, or a fucking map. Holy shit, I wouldn't even go with a fucking car. You know what? I could hear the GPS in this goddamn car. I know they both got working fucking phones. And he's still lost his fuck and has no idea where he's at, no sense of directionality. Somebody please go rescue this fella before both of these morons end up lost in the wood and whole ass search teams have to be out looking for them too. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Did y'all just hear my kid giggle? She's giggling at this idiot. Because she knew what, like, she just heard it. And she knows that's wrong. Like, she's giggling because this grown-ass man is that lost. And, like, this is so obvious, it's ridiculous. Okay? Listen to this again. Holy shit.
She started getting images when I started going on Ben Hill Road. I took a right turn off Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up into the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction. And when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain.
No, it's not.
Or Laurel Run. I'm not sure.
Oh my god, did y'all just hear that? Let's play it again. Fuck, I can put this on loop for eternity. Somebody bring Brad fucking Washawn back. At least that one, the pretend summer. Oh my god. Oh my god. What have y'all done? What have you created? Alright, let's just put it. I'm gonna put it on fucking loop. I'm gonna put it up as an intro video on my fucking channel.
Was as we were headed.
Now remember, Hiker New Summer Wells Hero Boy here with the psychic, now suddenly medium life. Oh my god. This fella, remember he's already done all kinds of videos. Remember his initial video onto the Summer Wells scene was how he was searching Laurel Run Park, y'all. And now the motherfucker don't know the difference between Bays Mountain or Laurel Run, or where they're located. But yeah, buddy, he's out here searching. He's gonna find Summer for you with his psychic, now medium life, who only a few times in their whole lifetime together had some feelings here and there and surprised him. And the most shocking thing she'd ever done was maybe predicted a car wreck at the top of a mountain after her queasy feeling. Not to be confused with physiology and altitude related issues at all. But I think that if I was going to name one of the most telling moments of a marriage or otherwise with a person that was psychic, I don't think I'd be like, holy shit, no, my significant other talks to dead people. That'd be pretty goddamn shocking compared to, well, maybe this one time she sort of predicted a car wreck at the top of the hill. I cannot. Y'all gonna make me have a stroke. Alright, listen to this.
Back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up into the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction. And when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain.
When he looked at the map, he realized that's essentially Bays Park, Bays Mountain. He don't even work.
Or Laurel Run. I'm not sure.
But you just looked at the map and you said it was essentially Bays Park. You mean Bays Mountain Park. But you're not sure. It could be Laurel Run too. But you just looked at the map. Was it a paper map? Even if it was on Google. You should. You know what? I'm gonna list it
It's
again.
kind of halfway. So Ben Hill Road, and her guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up and to the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction, and when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain, or Laurel Run. I'm not sure. It's kind of halfway. So
he's not sure. It's kind of halfway. No, they're two entirely separate fucking places. Vast amounts apart from one another. Holy shit! And remember, his coming out onto the Summerville scene was with Laurel Run. Now he don't even know where the fucking place is, even while he's looking at a map. But he's sure that essentially the one he was looking at is Bays Park, but he's not sure it could be Laurel Run. I don't know. It's mid between. Holy shit! Just cover all the bases there, Serafina and company.
We're gonna go to Bays Mountain. All of a sudden, kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up and to the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction, and when I looked on the map, I realized.
So now she doesn't just have film. She doesn't just talk to spirits. She also sees them. They're pointing up and right. There's images or all kinds of things. This is stupid.
That's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain, or Laurel Run. I'm not sure. It's kind of halfway. So we're gonna go to Bays Mountain. I am gonna take her to the gazebo. It's over the water. See if she has any images there. See if there's anything.
What the fuck did he just call that? Is he talking about the walkway up there on top of the dam at Bays Mountain with the jellyfish? What? Okay, fuck it.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give her any clues. This is totally blind for her. She doesn't know.
Is she still in the car? You're talking like that. She's in the car. You just said what you were going to do in front of her. What? Oh my God. Hold on.
And her.
This is why he's got her having her close her eyes, because he's going to get his man card revoked for being this goddamn lost, and I don't know what maps he's looking. I don't even know what the hell's going on right now. This is ridiculous.
Guide kept telling her, all of a sudden kept saying, turn around, turn around. So I did. I had to turn off the camera at that point, and her guide was, as we were headed back in the other direction, her guide was pointing up and to the right and saying it's that direction. She's in that direction, and when I looked on the map, I realized that's essentially that's Bays Park, Bays Mountain, or Laurel Run. I'm not sure. It's kind of halfway. So we're gonna go to Bays Mountain. I am gonna take her to the gazebo. It's over the water. See if she has any images there. See if there's anything. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give her any clues. This is totally blind for her. She doesn't know much about any of the rumors or anything I've found out. So I'm just going to take her to the location. That's Bays Park, Bays Mountain, or Laurel Run. I'm not sure. It's kind of halfway. So we're going to go to Bays Mountain. I am going to take her to the gazebo that's above over the water. See if she has any images there. See if there's anything. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give her any clues. This is totally blind for her.
She's in the car. She has ears. He realizes she got ears. She's got ears, bro. Did you boot her out of the car when you turned the camera off because you had to turn around even though you're not on a live? Did he kick her out of the car for a minute while he was talking about all this? But boy, I'll tell you what, I don't know, can you imagine somebody in the car with you telling you they know things, but you've not told them much about the rumors? I mean, that's a great way to go ahead and lead somebody into, it's fine. If y'all want to buy this bullshit, go right ahead. This is stupid.
She doesn't know much about any of the rumors or anything I found out, so I'm just going to take her to the location and see what she says. So we're going to go to Bays Mountain Gazebo, then we're going to go across the dam and head up toward locations that I believe are most relevant and is in the direction that her spirit guide was.
But wait. He's supposed to be letting the psychic, now suddenly medium wife, lead him around, but he is going to go to places he's heard. Like,
take her to the gazebo that's above over the water, see if she has any images there, see if there's anything. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give her any clues. This is totally blind for her. She doesn't know much about any of the rumors or anything I found out, so I'm just going to take her to the location and see what she says. So we're going to go to Bays Mountain Gazebo, then we're going to go across the dam and head up toward locations that I believe are most relevant and is in the direction that her spirit guide was pointing. The general direction. It's a big.
Make that make sense. He's going to take her to places he thinks are relevant and important, but also her spirit guide and where her spirit guide was pointing. Okay, the spirit guide was pointing vaguely up and to the right in the wrong direction, and even on the map, you weren't sure if it was Bays Park / Bays Mountain Park, because obviously you don't know what we call it around here, or Laurel Run, where you'd already been searching months ago for summer. You couldn't discern, and so apparently, but once he gets on Bays Mountain, it'll be the pinpoint location, right? Oh my God. Yeah, that's what he said, Presley. He swore he was about tangible stuff and evidence-based things, and he wasn't into conspiracy shit and all the garbage. But then we've all suddenly quickly found out the guy's claim to fame is one History Channel episode during the woo-woo hair guy years, and that's his number one listed feat in life, has been 7 years to make it famous on one episode of the History Channel. Most of the websites built around this dude are all the ones that you can build yourself, do yourself, and resume build up. I don't know. It looks like he's seeking something here, and I don't know. I don't like the feeling of any of it. And he says that he, is the, I don't know. We've been over this in the last one. Now suddenly he's doing psychics, whatever it takes, I guess, to get a second episode of something somewhere. He's also an investigative journalist, according to him, and a writer, and he's supposed to work here somewhere locally, but and he's got a deep background in tech, and educated in it. That's what he does for a living too, is tech stuff, etc., etc. But he says it fuels his writing, and I guess his lust for being on a History Channel episode number 2, like 13 years after the first one, he's caught the bug, and now it's balls to the walls suddenly, now that he's got a few more than... He come on acting like he was full on regular folk, and even I didn't have a problem, but now we've just gone sideways. The dude and all these videos, it does not take a super genius to break them down and to know that none of them are making sense, not consistent. Shit does not add up even in one video, in any of the videos. Shit's wonky as fuck, goofy as hell, especially with the damn fun. I just cannot. okay? And the way the dude touches a stick of fire and tries to keep fire with fucking lamp ultra, I just cannot. And then rubs his hands on his pants like he's touched the most disgusting thing ever with a little soot on it. But it wouldn't have been charred like that had he not thrown fucking oil on it. This guy couldn't hike his way out of a wet paper bag. Couldn't find a wet paper bag to begin with. Definitely not somebody I'd want out trying to survive with me anywhere. Ain't got the skills to keep, maintain, or deal with a fire. I just, you know what? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna have a full stroke. Alright, carry on.
Park, so we'll see. But we're almost at Bays Mountain now.
No, sir, you know what? Fuck it. Hey, look, they're where the little fake alligator thing sits and all the jellyfish. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Alright. See what you feel.
Are you wearing full hiking gear in fucking Bays Mountain? Bitch, I know that you got up there by paved roads. You got led into the damn place. There are paved walkways. You just can't run on willy-nilly on the unpaved section or anything. Are you really in full hiking gear? This fucking, oh my god, LL Bean bullshit. Is this garbage? Is she in hiking gear too? With the backpacks? Where are you people going? And you were heading towards water. Why the fuck ain't you got scuba gear? Dive gear. What the fuck? Boy.
Feel here.
No, she's just got some other backpacking. I don't know what's happening. He's got the strap. What are you expecting to happen at Bays Mountain Park? It is a facility for families and like, I don't think in my entire lifetime ever, and I live right here at Bays Mountain, okay? I live right motherfucking here. Like, my family members helped build that dam this douchebag is standing on, okay? Let me tell you, mine and Monsters, actually. Alright, I live right fucking here, okay? But, like, I can walk there. I don't ever think I've known of anyone to ever get lost in Bays Mountain. Ever. This motherfucker has Ella Bean. What is he expecting to happen? Why are there straps? You know what? I can't. Bitch, if you look deep enough in that dam, there's freshwater jellyfish. That'd be more entertaining than this.
Nothing here. No. Nothing in the water, nothing at all.
Jill, I'm not the one with the fucking timeline. Go talk to C&D about it. All I know is we come into contact after 609. What the fuck you talking about? Go talk to the parents of the missing child about timelines, bitch. Shut the fuck up and get out of my fucking life if you don't like it. See her way elsewhere next door. Go pat Ryan's ass. Go pat one of the Tragedy Pimp's ass. I ain't in the mood. And I ain't hiding shit but common sense logic and a working brain that can see and suss out suspect motherfuckers doing suspect ass shit and pretending they're talking to my missing neighbor who I really give a damn about. This shit ain't cool. I don't appreciate shit like this takes advantage of dumb shits who believe shit like this. taking advantage of people across the world with dumb shit that easily does not add up or make sense pisses me off. I'm sorry y'all think that's sus. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. If you're that fucking stupid, you deserve what's coming to you. Go feed your fucking pocketbooks to them. Go help them get a History Channel #2. Go help them take advantage of hundreds of thousands more people. I don't give a shit, but I'm not going to be at, and my YouTube channel ain't going to be used to help it along. It'll be helped to call it out and break its fuck down, though, so shit like this cannot and does not continue in open and active investigations, and people like this can't use missing children to do it. Got it? If you like the fucking crazy woo-woos and the psychics and the bullshit, go eat it. This ain't the place for it. I really want Summer found by legit law enforcement, FBI, real searchers, not douchebags, not tragedy pimps on the fucking ground, not suspect ass motherfuckers out here taking advantage of the whole world. Got it? We cool? We clear? Good.
Okay, good. I'd like to take the shorter way. Is that okay? I want to take the shorter way. We need to go that way.
The shorter way? Where are you going? What? What did... Wait.
Lena, okay, good. I'd like to take the shorter way. Is that okay? I want to take the shorter way. We need to go that way. Okay. Interesting.
What do you mean you need to take the shorter way back this way? There's no way. And that the ferry ain't coming today. You know what? It's fine. I mean, I guess really the shortest way to you getting across there, like you just pointed, will be to just jump in. But you ain't got the scuba gear today or something. I don't know. Swim 4 feet to the other side. What the hell?
What? AAA auto insurance.
That's what I just said, lady. And he's going to need insurance if he keeps hiking with this lack of directional. You know, it's fine.
Our teams help members find a smart plan at an even smarter price.
Don't tell these people about smarts. It's the trip. You know what? I'm marrying the AAA guy and taking off somewhere.
You don't get a fire in your belly with a boring breakfast.
Algorithms are the devil. It's advertising Kodiak cakes and whatever this is. A camper on a mountain. Is this for Ryan? He's probably the type of guy that would buy Kodiak cakes. It's fine.
You gotta light that
No, he can't light the stuff. What?
sucker up with the good stuff. Kodiak stuff. Whole grains and a whole lot of proteins.
He ain't eating none of that.
Alright, another quick update. We are going to the right side around Bays Pond, the pond at Bays Mountain.
Bays Pond. Bays Pond. Bays Park. This guy's definitely not local. Bays Pond. That's a you know what? Damn it. There are beavers and you know what? Fuck it. Motherfucker can't identify a pond from a goddamn dam. Bays Mountain. Bays Pond. Oh, damn it. Bays Park.
Expecting to take a shortcut the left way around, but we're being guided in this direction.
But if you'd went to the... What? He expected to go... You know what? No, I'm good.
She also received...
I'm just going to let other locals laugh about this too. This is a joke.
Very large rock over a hole in the middle of a stream.
Hold on.
No water, nothing at all.
Hold on. Oh, we're going to have to go back. Hold on.
Related, okay, good. I'd like to take the shorter way. Is that okay?
What?
I want to take the shorter way. We need to go that way. Okay. Interesting.
I'd like to go the shorter way. We need to go let interesting. What?
Alright, another quick update. We are going to the right side around Bays Pond, the pond at Bays Mountain. I was expecting to take a shortcut the left way around, but we're being guided in this direction. She also received a very large rock over a hole in the middle of a stream. We're continuing.
In the middle of a stream. Oh my God. Okay. Go back.
Around Bays Pond, the pond at Bays Mountain. I was expecting to take a shortcut.
Pond, dam, lakes. Hey, did y'all catch the part where the psychic medium wife asked or said there's no water around here when they were hitting Ben Hill Road? That's funny, right? Alright, so the psychic medium wife can't tell where the creek is on Ben Hill. She says there's no water. This one can't figure out the difference between a lake, a dam, a pond. I wonder what happens when you take him to the beach. Holy shit. Can we get Mallory in here just for sound effects so she can be the one to go, holy shit?
The left way around, but we're being guided in this direction. She also received a very large rock over a hole in the middle of a stream.
Okay, a very large rock over a hole in the middle of a stream. There are no hole. Holy shit. Y'all ever seen a hole in a stream? Thank you, Criminology. I appreciate that, Bill Money, very much. Alright. Die, my crazy. Did we just hear them say that she's being shown or something? A very large rock over a hole in a stream. That's what we just heard, isn't it? Well, Captain, here's the thing. He could have maybe, I don't know what days they do the things or what times they were there. And I'm not even sure if it's seasonal or not. But when you go up there to where they were at on the little wooden thing, right? But anyway, they do, tours of the dam, right? And you go around, they show you the jellyfish on this boat thing, whatever. He could ask nicely. Maybe they got to the other side 5 feet over, but they probably would, it's fine. He's like, I don't know. He's still got whatever this is, backpack strapped to him. They're not. Does anybody really know for sure? Does anybody know for sure that they actually, what they had to? Because they uploaded that video a couple days ago. Ray, I'm not dogging anybody looking for summer. Like law enforcement, feds, real fed drones, real fed helicopters and planes and equipment and badass fucking equipment at that, and real ass searchers. I, however, do take exceptions to motherfuckers pretending they are speaking to fucking spirits, and especially those of my missing neighbor, to clearly fuck off thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands or more around the world. This ain't finding summer. This is full-on tragedy pimping. And when I can see a liar and spot one and spot shit don't add up and make sense, I'm going to call it out. Once again, if y'all don't like it, y'all ain't got to listen. See your fucking way right up out of my fucking channel. I don't give a shit. Go find the others who agree with y'all. And y'all think he's goddamn psychics or something, or these pretend ones, or whoever else, or the dolly jump outs, or the MGLs, or the bullhorns, or the JLRs, or the fucking Justins, or the fucking pieces of shit that come in and out constantly, the Chasings, the Jennies, the Adrians, the Pennies, the whatever other useless pieces of shits are gonna come here, jump out in the goddamn ditch and be like, woohoo! Found summer! You're full of fucking shit and you're stupid and you deserve to be right over in their fucking channels. Miss me with the bullshit.
Continuing to go this way. That's where she's being.
Oh, and he did not tell the psychic medium wife that the other psychics he watches online, though coming here and originally proclaiming he didn't believe in none of the bullshit, the other psychics online have made the same statement. I guess about it.
We are going to the right side around Bays Pond, the pond at Bays Mountain. I was expecting to take a shortcut the left way around, but we're being guided in this direction. She also received a very large rock over a hole in the middle of a stream.
Alright. Jill, once again, I don't know where this is going. We're all discovering the rest of this shit together. I don't care who points a finger. How about you take it? Did I tell you to get the fuck out of here a minute ago? Are you as anti-directional as your superhero second tier fucking sad ass version of Brad? Like, are you also lost? You can't find your way out of my room? Is that it? Or are you just here to tragedy pimp for your tragedy pimps who are all making their holiday money by riding the coattail of this obviously bunch of bullshit? Is that it? Please rub your two brain cells together faster than you are. Maybe start a fire and you'll be able to watch things like this and figure out how shit doesn't make sense yourself. How it doesn't add up, especially when combined with the other videos. The timing, the this and that, and how this one suddenly starts after they were here for Summer's Vigil. Okay? Unless you have as hard of a time setting or maintaining a fire as this one does, then you should be able to see your way out of my room perfectly. Alright, carry on.
We're continuing to go this way. This is where she's being led, so I'm just going to follow. I think I know where we're going, but this is a longer way to get there. So
yeah, bye. Bye-bye. You should have done that like 6 fucking sentences back.
It could be a completely different place that I never even thought of.
Is that right?
I love the addition of the music once again in here to manipulate you, just like movies and horror films do, and they wouldn't be half anything without soundtracks, you know? Soundtracks are important. Anyway, enjoy the manipulative music to heighten your emotions while I guess they pretend they're at a stream suddenly where there's going to be a hole in a giant rock. Let's carry on.
Right on this. That'll be good.
Now, and here's a fun fact, and here's why this is kind of moot. There are cameras going in and out of Bays Mountain Park. All entrances, there are cameras. There are cameras around all the animal exhibits. You can view them online 24 hours a day. They also catch all the people walking by them to all the locations and the ways you get to the trails and things. So if Candace or Grandis or anyone else had went up to Bays Mountain Park that day, y'all. Oh, and the church right beside of, as you go up to Bays Mountain Park, it's a 2-lane thing. That and other neighbors around there, their cameras would have captured Candace, Grandis, etc. going up and down and towards Bays Mountain. So here's your fucking sign, you dumbasses. Carrying on.
Hey everyone, so I pretty much didn't tell Jen a whole lot. We started out at Bays Mountain and I just let her tell me which way to go on all the trails, whether we should go left or right.
But if he did that, then why earlier was he the one saying, well, I want to take the short way to whatever, you know, he was the one, okay, sure, buddy.
Right, and she's got us headed straight down Dolan Branch, which is the connection trail to Laurel Run. And it's exactly the area that I suspected based on all the collection of, readings that I...
Holy shit. I cannot. I'm gonna lose my shit. Oh, do you know how far apart? You know what? Do you know how long it would take to? You know it's fine. Nope. Nope. Is this real life right now? Okay. I just can't.
Listen to, I just don't know the exact spot, and I'm hoping she can help spot that once we get there. But we are almost there. We're at, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to affect her, but we have a decision point to make soon. I don't know which way she's going to have us go, so we'll find out. But Dolan Branch is this long dirt road that connects to really the backside of Laurel Run Park. So we'll just keep on going.
Uh-huh.
All right, we have an intersection. It goes in all different directions.
You know what would have been a lot simpler? A lot simpler if he'd taken a left out of Ben Hill. They could have been to Laurel Run and yeah. But instead they went to Bays Mountain, and you know what? It's fine. And then they're gonna get to Laurel Run somehow through it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fucking Narnia, man.
Yep. Feels like left. Let's go left.
Am I wrong?
I don't know if you're wrong.
You don't know she's wrong. You're the expert hiker, my dude. He wants to enhanced anybody. How hard is Kajadin or whatever that is, the mountain to hike, where Dudley Trail is, that he proclaimed he hiked twice, even though for years it was closed, and then not even really open throughout the past two, but he's hiked it 2 years in a row. How hard is that one to climb it? Like, how much knowledge, expert level would you need to find your way up? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Up a steep hill.
It's up a steep hill. Hold on. Alright. Now let me show you. Can y'all see this clearly? Oh, can y'all see this clearly? This right here is Bays Mountain Park. Alright. And this all the way over here is Laurel Run. Okay. Little Run. Bays Mountain. Alright. Ben Hill is about like right in here, right? He would have done a better job to have taken a left out of Ben Hill. Now remember earlier in the video he said something about he took a right out of Ben Hill, right? And was going accidentally further away from Bays Mountain, even though Bays Mountain is clearly to the right. Then they're walking from Bays Mountain all the way to Laurel Run. Yep. But you remember when he said, well, somewhere like, I don't know, in the middle, almost as if he knew what was going to come up, is that they were going to go to Bays Mountain and then walk a trail and pretend they were walking all the way to Laurel Run Park from Bays Mountain Park. Almost like he knew. Damn, who's the psychic here? Exactly. Psychic medium, I'm sorry. It couldn't be pre-planned, weirded ass out shenanigans, could it? Remember how he said, well, I don't know, I'm looking at the map and in the, and it's sort of like Laurel Run, but also Bays Mountain, and well, then in the middle, remember that shenanigan he pulled? That was a hell of a psychic move there, Ryan, who you're going to wait until the wife, psychic medium, gets here with you with her eyes closed, and then her spirit guides tell you that it's going to be somewhere in the middle, like you alluded to earlier, when you had to turn the camera. I mean, come on! Y'all seriously buying this shit, eh? Okay, but yeah, you just look at those 2 points. And it's like, see, I live like right here, right? Like right here. Ben Hill's like 6-7 miles, something like that off, right? Anyway. Yep. But remember when he left Ben Hill, he accidentally turned right, going further away from Bays Mountain Park, he said. But if you take a right off of Ben Hill, which I did all the time to come here to see my family and do whatever, and to come out to Kingsport, which is in this area, well, you take a right off of Ben Hill, then off of Beach Creek and on to Lone Star. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Now, no, I'm doing this wrong. Hold on. And I'm guessing that name would be after the Dolans here, who are a family, and that goes out to the branch, which would go to where all their family is located, and that would be what? We'll just do this. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, guys. Here's Dolan Branch. Alright? Dolan Branch. And I assume it's named after a local family here that we all need, right? Or that we all know. Alright, as you can see, this is Bays Mountain Recreation Area. This is very near where I live. And then Bays Mountain Park, right? So this is Dolan Branch. Right? Dolan Branch. Keep that in mind. Dolan Branch. There is Laurel Run Park. So how are they walking Dolan Branch here and getting over here? Am I just not tracing on it? I don't know. No, Dolan Branch. That goes the way I thought it would go. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, no, hold on. There's Dolan Branch. Fegan's Gap. So there's a part of Dolan Branch up here. Fegan's. Dunkard Church. Nope, 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 nope. So I'm confused as how they're walking Dolan and getting from here to here. Like seriously, here to here. You know what? It's fine. Uh-huh. Hey, do you think Candace or Grandis or anybody, I don't care who you think is sus, do you think anybody, say Fred or any of us or anybody else there, could have in any of the hours of timeline managed to do anything, and then done all of whatever the fuck they're doing, walking and hiking and everywhere else, and then got back and all this other shit in that timeline? The biggest one available is less than 3 hours. Do you really think any of this shit's possible? You think Candace or Grandis or Fred or anybody, they're hiking all the way up to fucking Bays Mountain to wherever the fuck they're going and pretending they're going to Laurel Run by this man? Seriously? Right. And do remember that in order to get where they got to, they had to go up a 2-lane road, cameras everywhere, and at the top where you park to go into the park for Bays Mountain, there are cameras, the greeting center, there are animal exhibits to get to all the trails, all this shit. They have cameras run live feed online 24 hours a day. It's a very public area. All these, I mean, seriously. And in the middle of June, it's full up with out-of-state visitors, especially during the years where COVID, right? COVID was rocking in 20 and 21. And there were long-term campers there. They'd come in longer than they should have been. I mean, do you know how many campers and RVs pass by here every damn day? Every damn day? Coming and going from that place all year long? There's also a place called Eastman Cabins up there where Eastman workers and stuff go and parties take place this year, right? Cameras lit up. I mean, this is not some fucking mountain you just access and can go whatever on without being seen, noted. The hours that it's taken. Look at these two. You know, Candace, I just can't. This is stupid.
Alright, so for posterity, I'm just repeating the readings. I don't know if I'm ever going to post it, but just what we've learned. I could edit this out, I don't know, but the reading said, met someone.
We decided to censor it. Now, he just said they could cut it out and decide not to air it, but instead he chose to air it and bleep it. Lord, he could have just cut out all that where he's like he does everything else. He could have just cut out this whole thing and not even, but instead he's going to keep us sham loud like Don B. We decided to censor anything implicating anyone in wrongdoing since any psychic, quote, vision could be completely incorrect. Yeah, okay.
out at the top of where Cherry Knob Trail is, basically right at the top of the summit, and where that Cherry Knob intersects. They had a handoff. Whoever it was took Summer at that point and continued on. This goes down to the...
Okay, hold on. Cherry Knob. Okay. Alright. Jesus Christ. I'm in hell. I wonder if the psychic medium wife told him that. Was it that precise? Location and everything? They should probably call it in. Proposal Ridge. Nope. Yeah, that's what he said. Alright. So here's what we have, people. Bays Ridge Trail and Cherry Knobs Loop. Right? Now, it won't even show up on the map, at least not with the baby type stuff I'm doing here. So anyway, and I'm not going that far into it, but get this shit. Bays Ridge Trail and Cherry Knobs Loop, Tennessee. It's a 7.8-mile loop trail near Kingsport, generally considered a moderately challenging route. It takes an average of 3 hours and 46 minutes to complete. It's moderately challenging, and it takes 3 hours and 46 minutes to complete. Probably for experienced hikers in very good shape. It's 7.8 miles. It's a loop. 3 hours, 46 minutes. And it's in Kingsport. So, not the minute. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hey, guys. If the very moment that Candace and Grandis and Summer show back up at 110, that would be, if the time holds from the milk jug video, it's around 3:20, right? Back at 110. So if you add 3 hours and 46 minutes to that just to complete that trail for a quote handoff like these geniuses are implying, what time does that make it? It makes it after 7 p.m. So you tell me how Summer was missing. There were other witnesses besides myself. Everybody knew that she was missing at least at 6:09 p.m. The call goes in at 6:23 p.m. So you tell me how any of this shit that Ryan and his helpful sidekick there are putting out. And that's not going to include drive time, any cleanup. That's not going to include whatever else, you know. Y'all make it make sense. It can't work. The math don't math, does it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, that's just to get to that point. That is not the actual, um, the rest of everything else. I guess going through Bays Mountain Park, all the cameras, the churches, the houses I know near there that have cameras, including law enforcement officers that do and have worked Summer's case, that know damn good and well they have cameras. All the people, the cameras up at the facilities you're going in, the fucking exhibits, all that. Yeah, just forget all that, right? And then go all this way up, and then just the cherry loop, you're talking 3 hours, 46 minutes just to complete that, let alone the rest of this shit they've already done. So, yeah, Ryan's taking somebody for a hike. For sure. And it ain't for the truth. Anyway, carry on.
Other end of Lake Road. Again, I don't want to say what's down there, but it's the way we're headed, and I was not expecting this today. I had a different route in mind, but that's the short.
Now that doesn't add up, because remember earlier he somehow psychically knew that he was going the opposite ways. All this shit. Remember what he said about the middle bit? And now here they are in the middle bit, and he says the handoff happened, and it's a middle point of the two parks. But yet now he's telling us he had a different plan in mind. He wasn't supposed to have this happen today. I guess her spirits and dead people have let him off track. I don't know. Now they're exactly where somehow he knew earlier they were going to be. It's fine. It's all psychic work, y'all. We're not supposed to understand it. We're just supposed to believe it and buy it and eat shit.
Route that I would have taken doesn't mean other people would have taken the same route, because many trails go in the same direction. Or I could be entirely wrong with my guesses, and it's a different structure. I don't know, or not even a structure. So it's only 2 in the afternoon, like 2:18.
Now he's mentioning structures. Hold on.
Other people would have taken the same route, because many trails go in the same.
But I thought we were relying on the psychic medium. Where did she go? Did he lose her? Holy shit.
Direction. Or I could be entirely wrong with my guesses, and it's a different structure. I don't know, or not even a structure.
So he's after a structure. He says, I could be entirely wrong and it's a different structure. Well, wait, wait, what? You're supposed to be going with her gut feelings and dead people talking and whatever. Now you have a structure in mind, and is that coming up, or will that be a next ShamWow video?
So it's only 2 in the afternoon, like 2:18. Feels later because of the lighting, but it's only 2 in the afternoon. We have hours left to track this down, but we'll see what we see. We have to follow this trail all the way back down to the Lake Road loop, so that's what we're doing. Gotta tell you, the colors are still beautiful out here. Productive or not, it's a beautiful hike, and we're hiking for miles, which we usually...
He said productive or not, as in it wasn't. I see no stream. I did not see any rock or a hole in a stream. I don't know. Productive or not, it's beautiful. So, then why'd you even put... What?
do anyway. It's not too bad. One thing I am worried about is I've heard from bikers, friends who I know who dirt bike ride, they bike through the woods. This is an area where they've come across meth heads, cooking labs out in the middle of the woods. So
in the park, in Bays Mountain, on the known trails in Bays Mountain Park. Okay. Alright. Okay. Apparently they've got active meth labs and moonshine stills and whole criminal ass empires or something up on the known trails of Bays Mountain that are on the little maps for all the tourists, and that wildlife and park services travel like every day. Yeah, okay. Alright, bro. Okay. He knows people that ride dirt bikes. Clearly, you're not allowed to do that. No, it's fine. Okay. It's fine.
Just kind of staying aware of what's going on around here as we're walking through, but we've got protection, so we're fine.
Yeah, they're wild meth monkeys. They're just everywhere. Didn't you hear? Can y'all hear them in the background? Do you hear the noise? Do you hear the ghost whispery noises of the meth monkeys? They're just swinging. Did you see them? I'm telling you, if you look hard enough, you see them swinging back and forth through the trees. You can hear if you listen real close. Here, let me play it again for you. We're gonna just one more time.
This is an area where
see right there. Did you hear all the meth monkeys? They were just chattering away. Did you see them swinging through? Look, yep, they're there.
They've come across meth heads, cooking labs out in the middle of the woods. So
Hold on, let me rewind that. I want to make sure he said that. I just have to.
because of the lighting, but it's only 2 in the afternoon. We have hours left to track this down, but we'll see what we see. We have to follow this trail all the way back down to the lake road loop, so that's what we're doing. Gotta tell you, the colors are still beautiful out here. Productive or not, it's a beautiful hike, and we're hiking for miles, which we usually do anyway. It's not too bad. One thing I am worried about is I've heard from bikers, friends who I know who dirt bike ride,
I hope he meant mountain bikes, not dirt bikes, which you are definitely not allowed to take in the park. It's fine.
They bike through the woods. This is an area where they've come across meth heads, cooking labs out in the middle of the woods. So just kind of staying aware of what's going on around.
I don't think he's aware of anything going on in East Tennessee, man. The amount of real cook labs, like, I don't know, Breaking Bad and shit, they're down all across the country. Most people are like Cam and Allie. They're burning all their fucking little handy digits off with shake and bake shit. And the Gatorade and Mountain Dew shaking bowls. And see, that's what happened to Cam. His ass didn't let go, or he didn't let out the air on the lid. The shit. They had to burp them or some shit, right? And that's what that looks like on Cam's head. I don't know. Do y'all think there's like Breaking Bad meth labs on the actual pathways listed on all the maps for all the tourists and visitors that park services and all them do every day? You think? Anybody? I guess we better hope Walter White doesn't pop out the fucking bushes any second now.
Here, as we're walking.
And are they confusing clandestine meth labs with moonshine labs? Because, like, you do moonshine outside and outdoors and on the mountains. You might do, like, meth ops in, like, buildings in the backwoods, but most people don't do those, like, outdoor grill cooking style or, like, moonshine. I don't know. Does he think it takes fresh? You know what's fine? I'm just gonna it's fine.
Walking through, but we've got protection, so we're fine.
Well, it makes sense.
Yep. Yeah. So just out of the blue, Jen decided to look here and found this geocache, but there's no cap. This doesn't open. This says do not remove. Well, they want to keep it here, but I don't know what the hell this is here.
It has a skull.
It does have a skull on it. Skull, geocache. Do not remove. Geocache is supposed to be able to open and have stuff, which means this is like a marker for something else.
Yeah, that's right.
Alright, so we are headed back to Base Mountain.
What, they couldn't find anything else to piece that together with to give us a clue about something? What the fuck? I mean, I thought it was a perfectly good piece of trash or something. It was just hanging out. Was it under a rock? Was it near a pile of dirt? A leaf? A tree? Was it on a rolling hill in East Tennessee? Oh hell, I don't know. Maybe it'll be in the next ShamWow.
On Lake Road. Looks like this process isn't as fast as.
Yeah, and see, I don't even know if that was a true geocache or not. I really don't. He said it was, but nothing I could see denoted. But I also have the phone in front of my face in that direction, so I don't know. But either way, whatever.
Results as I would like, but if the readings.
I mean, if it was a geocache, they should have stood there and figured it out for us during this video, because I would have liked to see them figure something the fuck out. You know, because, I mean,
Are true if everything that she's sensing is true. This is just one part of the story.
so implying the things she senses are not true. So would that be like some of the things she's sensing may be false, fake, or misleading? Why are you implying the things she's getting through aren't real? What do you mean, if they're true? What do you mean by that exactly? Let's listen to that again. I mean, you should say something like, if what she's getting through is accurate, right? As in her guides aren't completely stupid or something. You know, most psychic mediums are those that are skilled at taking people on hikes and rides. Very careful about the wording and language where it concerns things. That includes, like, they'll be like, well, sometimes my guides or spirits, whatever they speak, and I can't sometimes make sense of it, or I never get to the bottom of what they mean, or whatever. But they don't often have them going, well, if it's true. What do you mean if it's true? Of course your spirits are true and stuff, like it's real things, right? You just may not be able to piece them together, or it may not be coming to you yet, or you just need whatever else to go with it. What do you mean if they're true? If the things she's getting through are true? That's a weird way of wording that.
Sorry, there's a culvert here. I just can't help it. Okay. This may.
Okay, S. Hagen won the fucking comment of the day. You win, Hagen. You win. Oh, I just died a little.
Maybe a longer process. Trying to figure out where she ended up, where it looks like we're going through the story.
What? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Got sidetracked.
If the readings are true, if everything that she's sensing is true, this is just one part of the story. Sorry, there's a culvert here. I just can't help it.
There's a culvert there.
Okay. This may be a longer process. Trying to figure out where she ended up, where it looks like we're going through.
Okay, why does he say it that way? Why does he say it that way? Anyway.
The story. from Ben Hill Road, picked up those energies, and then pretty much we were led to this mountain to find out where she was handed off to someone else. And it looks like it's probably going to take a little longer to get the rest of the story, but we'll keep working on it. Don't know when this will get posted, but I'm just recording everything for posterity. So one day I have to share how we figured it out.
Well, you ain't recording everything, because hell, you had to turn the camera off earlier just to turn around in the road.
Oh, but that's it for today. Get y'all later. To Bays Mountain on Lake Road. Looks like this process isn't as... Jen decided to look here and found this geocache, but there's no cap. This doesn't open. It says do not remove. Well, they want to.
Okay, if that's a geocache, he's like, well, it's got a lid on it, and he can't, you know what, I'm done.
Keep it here. But I don't know what the hell this is even.
It has a skull.
It does have a skull on it.
Oh gosh, it has a skull on it, guys. It has a skull. It's something ooky spooky in the woods. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It's a skull. It's in the woods.
Skull, geocache. Do not remove. Geocache is supposed to be able to open and have stuff.
Yes.
Which means...
Yeah, but you gotta figure it out like a fucking puzzle. Does he not know this? I seen one 2 or 3 days ago somebody did, and that thing looked complicated as shit, and I don't remember what it was on, but it had like a key and a magnet you had to find on the ground. It was weird.
This is like a marker for something else.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but if it says geocache on it, then what do you mean it's a marker for something else? Because you looked at it and you couldn't figure out how to open it. I'm playing board games with this guy. Look at the dramatic shocked looking around. Like, oh gosh, something else has to be here.
Alright, so we are headed back to Bays Mountain on Lake Road. Looks like this process isn't as fast results as I would like, but if the readings are true, if
as fast results as he would like. What? You know what? I can't.
everything that she's sensing is true, this is just one part of the story. Sorry, there's a culvert here. I just can't help it. Okay.
Now, see, y'all call me fucking sus because I get in a creek or I look and shit for something. You're like, oh, that was super sus. You did that on June 15th, right after you figured out your neighbor whose child's missing. You looked at things. You did common sense, logical things. You're sus. But this guy does it while clearly lying to you all. And it's cool. It's cool. Everybody's like, oh, his summer's new here. It's fine. Y'all okay out there? Y'all smoking that weird meth lab on marked trails shit? Or the Knoxville $2,000 ferry crack? What else happening out there? Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know. Was it a video going around? It was like a birdhouse looking one, yes. It had like a key or something. I don't remember what the hell I watched that on either.
This may be a longer process. Trying to figure out where she ended up, where it looks like we're going through the story from Ben Hill Road.
And he says it looks like we're going through the story from Ben Hill Road. Now this one's early enough, and they do the train station. But remember, he ain't told her any of Summer's story at this video. Never. He's like, oh, it looks like we're going through Summer's story. He already knows that in advance of last week's. He already knows they're going to go through the whole story, just like he said last week. And how would he surmise that from just going to Bays Mountain right after the first visit to Ben Hill? Damn, he's the psychic. That's really what's going on. He's apparently the psychic. It's like the Dawn Wheels of psychics. Those motherfuckers over here just building the story and narrative as they go along. Holy shit, bro. Okay.
Up those energies, and then pretty much we were led to this mountain to find out where she was handed off to someone else, and it looks like it's probably going to take a little longer to get the rest of the story, but we'll keep working on it. Don't know when this will get posted, but I'm just recording everything for posterity, so one day I have to share how we figured it out.
Unless he has to turn around, in which case, guys, the camera's going off, even though he's just recording and he can cut anything out later. He has to turn the camera off in order to turn around. Oh, see, this is why I'm not going to date again, because apparently it's how they make them these days. You got men who have to turn off full fucking cameras to make a Yui. I don't know, in the wrong direction. Holy shit!
But that's it for today.
I don't know, was it a mystery angle? Okay, I'm funny, and it was like multiple tragedy pimp jokes at once. I couldn't help myself.
Catch y'all later.
I doubt that, bro. This was our first attempt to use Jin's abilities to start searching for Summer. This hike was at the beginning of November, right after our phone call with Reverend Donna Serafina. My God, y'all don't even want to know how that camp and Serafina and all them play into the first phone calls coming into Ben Hill and to our families and shit, and the group actually headhunting us, and how Serafina and them all, and Sweetie and all them actually tie into all the things. You just don't even want to know. It's wild right after phone calls what shit can happen around that group. We were nervous whether people would be open to Jin's abilities. Well, I'm gonna say I'm closed. I'm gonna say I'm closed. It's fun. We also don't want to implicate anyone in wrongdoing with any of our videos. Yeah, okay. After the supportive public response to our last couple of videos, we've decided to share this one with the world as well, since it tells the beginning of the story. Yeah, okay, bro. Do you see this 2-lane road they're going to? It's fine. I don't know what's happening here. Remember that all impasse something could be inaccurate or incorrect. Oh my God, is this a disclaimer? They've put up a disclaimer for the wife's abilities, so they don't get sued. And you know what? No. Something about this information, something investigative, something to find physical clues that can help us in our search. Something about thank you for watching and information. I don't know. Many have been researching since the beginning. Have already provided. So all his new buddies like Bones and Seraphine and all the others who have tormented, terrorized, fucked with everyone, fucked up Summer's everything. Yeah, those are the ones that have been researching and doing since the beginning. Yeah, buddy, I don't know. He's gonna put up a disclaimer and say they ain't gonna look him up, but him working with people who do the shit and then he's invading to and all the. I don't know, man. If this boy's smart, he'd run from the motherfuckers he's playing with over here in Tragedy Pimpville. It's just you can't. But that's where we're at now. Oh, look, it's Epcot. Yeah. I mean, he really put up a disclaimer on this. And then it is covered with this shit that I can't get off there. And look, here's a hot tip. It's fun. This is a joke, right? A sad fucking. Remember that all empaths, something could be inaccurate and or incorrect. Y'all remember that, okay? Something, all empaths could be inaccurate or incorrect. Yep, disclaimer warning, just in case, you know. Don't want to get serious taking advantage of people and their click, selects, views and shit on the way to the second History Channel episode or book deal. You got 6 minutes in and realized what enhanced. Just like all the other videos, if you watch them, that over and over and over again, nothing makes any sense to all of them and nothing adds up. And if you go from one to the other, just like earlier, weird, all this shit wasn't mentioned in the Santa Train Fun Fest Barrel Bullshittery Festival, right? Oh, alright, you guys, I'm curiosity and all, you know? I seen it pop up, and I guess, hold on, I know what I did. As a last fun note, I just want to see if the math works out on they drove to Ben Hill, did all that, turned around, did all the things. As a last fun note, I just want to see if the math works out on they. Okay. Alright, and all the drive time and all that, right? And then them going to Bays Mountain and walking to all those places. And even if they went halfway and they went all the way to the Cherry Point and all that, right? And then back then, wouldn't that put them in a timeline of 7+ hours? And he said the time was, what, like 2 o'clock when they were going back off? I don't know. So that means they wouldn't have gotten down to about 6 something. Does anybody remember where the sun was in the sky while they were near Ben Hill? And what direction it was in? I'll go back and look. Because that should tell time of day when they were actually near Ben Hill and shit. Lone Star. And then, I don't know, at least 4 more, I don't know. Had to be quite a few more hours of hiking. I don't know. I wonder if their own timeline added up. You know, that's the thing, Hagen. Somebody somewhere will find something if that's the case, you know? But it's not gonna be Tragedy Pimps. You know what I mean? Nor does it need to be. But I hold faith and hope. And I do hope that she is still out here somewhere. And I want to say okay, but we all know that, you know, if somebody's got hurt, and it's not the case either. Either way, it's bad. But I just want law enforcement, feds, etc., community members, normal people, not tragedy pimps and their goons and weirdos. That's all. You know? Mm. Miss the marbles and can't find them. Oh, what's the one on marbles? He lost his marbles. There's a hook. Anyway. Lord, no, don't tell him to get off the beaten path. Don't give him any smooth moves, Robin. 'Cause then they'll be all lost in the woods like Lawson warned them. 'Cause that's what he said, remember? And, boy, I don't doubt him. These two couldn't find their way out of a wet paper bag. Or find the wet paper bag, like I said earlier. So no, we don't want tragedy pimps and those associated going off the beaten path. 'Cause Lord, there'll be other searches and posters going up for these dumbasses. God help us all. These counties cannot continue to affect. You know how they got over summer banishment about the budgeting, so. Alright, anyway, guys, I didn't feel good earlier. I don't feel good now. I seen this shit pop up. I made the tragic mistake of pressing the button. I often do it. I thought, well, you know, might talk about it tomorrow or something. I got 6 minutes in, and it was like, oh, hell no. This is too much stupid. And then I decided, well, even though I'm not feeling good, having a stroke might be worth it tonight. So I'll go ahead and go live because this is ridiculously idiotic, terrible, full of shit, is going to continue to be shit. I don't like it. No, sir. So there you go. Anyway, you guys, I am going to hop off here. Thank you all for hanging out with me for a bit. Well, I don't know, did whatever it is I do without having a stroke. And, from pure, like, what the fuck. Y'all, my what the fuck line on my forehead just got 3 times deeper. It's like the worst Grinch miracle in the history of December ever. Okay? So anyway, these motherfuckers, I think will crease straight into, like, my earlobes at some point. Anyway, guys, I don't feel good. I'm gonna hang out. we'll continue to do everything we were doing before. Jumping back on here like an idiot myself. So anyway, y'all watch these streets. They're getting real stupid. Real stupid around the holiday season. It's getting worse. This is ridiculous. Anyway, guys, as always, please share the DV and universal hand signal for help. It can and does save lives, okay? And the more it's shared, the more it's able to be recognized and learned. And as tech meets, call centers and everything else like that, and time progresses, I cannot imagine the astronomical amount of lives it could save that way as well. And as always, please do share Summer's picture and information. Hagen, I hope she is too. But also, it kind of just destroys you thinking about what that too means, But I do have faith in the feds and that they will find her and whoever's responsible. And one day it'll be Summer law enforcement courts and her brothers telling her story, and not assholes like Ryan and cohort going around talking about how they're telling the story from Ben Hill onward with some goofy bullshit or getting up to shenanigans. This is ridiculous. And honestly, hearing people wandering around pretending like that's what always, man, it upsets me badly, and I think it does most who know Summer. When you've got these crazies out here, like those two other jackass psychics and mediums that were here just a month ago, they did videos on me and everybody else, but they're so low, whatever, just didn't really touch on them too much. But man, they go around and they have these spirit boxes, and they're like, oh, it's Summer's voice, and they're always, talking, and it's sickening to me. It's fucking disgusting. And for me, I know that those who care and love and want the best for her and have hope, or otherwise, no matter what, I know all of us in this community who know Summer. For some random asshole around here to be fucking fraudulent as fuck and pretending they're talking to Summer Spirit is disgusting. And I can tell you that I know that if it were most of our children that were missing, and some asshole anywhere out here in this world did that and was walking around pretending that they were talking to one of our children, no matter what had happened, I would literally go beat the brakes off of a motherfucker and take my time and eat my honey buns for it. Seriously, it's that disgusting and that disturbing. And I cannot believe people are out here doing it. And it's ridiculous. It's gross. And the spirits and all the bullshit, and it's just this hot mess of bullshit for people to do whatever it is on. And there are so many around Summer's case, from Juanita's to Seraphina's to these two dipshits that were here a month ago, to Bigfoot hunters and fucking Ghostbusters and all kinds of weird shit. And even from the first days. And I'm telling you, do you know what it's like? Being on Ben Hill with searchers still there, agents still there, and having people doing ghost tours in marked vehicles saying that and shit. Do you know what that's like? You're still there looking for, you're still there answering questions with profilers and feds and detectives, and here are these fucking cars trying to pull in that are clearly marked with insignia that says ghost hunters and ghost tours and shit. Do you know what that's like? Do you know what it's like to see people like Juanita in person, like come into the road 4 feet, spritz themselves with something, squeal because they're scared of a stick breaking, and literally, I mean, didn't make it past the curve, and then watched them on live streams at night tell you all as the public in the hundreds of thousands, because make no mistake, that's what was happening at peak. Do you know what it's like to watch Juanita and them do that? And then come out here on lives at night and con and scam people in Summer's name, and then come in the road strutting us or going to live streams and pretend that they've went in there and yelled at all of us or bullied people or bullied this or whatever. They're all like, oh, if Hunter don't come out this, or if so and so neighbor doesn't do this, then I'm whatever, and it's a threat that they're basically going to slander, harass, do whatever to anybody that doesn't give them the interview, doesn't sit down. It's like Seraphina's bunch. Do y'all remember when her and her group used to terrorize the shit out of me everywhere online because I wouldn't sit down with her, wouldn't talk to her? I wouldn't be nice. Like, I was nice. Y'all seen the messages, friends, but it was still like, bitch, you're the psychic. Why are you asking me all these dumb questions? And I didn't want a part of it because I knew what the fuck they are. I know what the fuck they are. And I know how they also tie back into the first shit after the first Amber Alerts and shit are released for summer. I know. But I watched Seraphina's group terrorize the absolute dog shit out of me for months. Because I wouldn't sit down with everything else. And knowing how this group ties back into these psychics and how we're the first causing the astronomical extreme shit from woo-woos. Not just a regular tragedy pimp woo-woos. But, I mean, these people are all fucking assholes, dude. Just tragedy pimps to the max. And they're the worst of the worst. And they're in every case. Just like tragedy pimps, I suppose. But the psychics and mediums on are more prolific. And it's like old Bones over there trying to pretend she's now a psychic, though, I guess, in 2 years. And almost so much she ain't figured out anything either. But now suddenly she's got the backup channel where she's a psychic. It's because she's become aware that the psychic shit and the medium shit and the woo-woo shit is where the money's at, because those more apt to believe that are more likely to open their fucking purses and shit too. It's one of the bigger and most prolific money-making bullshit things all across YouTube and social media is the psychic crap. It's worse than damn 1-800 numbers by fucking, I forget her name. What was it, Chloe or something? Back in like the 80s and 90s, and then one of the Jacksons, I don't know. There was too damn many. Alright? This is worse than that. That's the thing. Bones is her own manipulator, her own con, and her own everything in Summer's case. She's as bad as the rest. That dingbat routine is just that. It's a fucking sham. Just like her fucking pretending to be a goddamn psychic too, or a tarot reader. I have friends that, I don't know, I guess they're more trained in that type of thing or whatever. But they were laughing at Bones because she had all the fucking cards and shit wrong, upside down, sideways, wherever, I don't know. I was like, whatever. But anyway, she's her own hot tragedy pimp mess. But because she sounds and looks like and makes her personality seem like a ditzy fucking dog who's just been kicked, and if you're mean to her, then you're terrible. Then people buy and eat the shit like she's just too stupid to know better, or she's ignorant, or she's the one taking advantage of. No, she, like Ryan here's taking everybody else for a ride too. It's what they do, guys. Their little tongues, their little silver-tongued bullshit, their backstories, their personas, they're all fucking acts and routines of con artists, criminals, and monsters over here. And I cannot. And it's so gross. So the psychics are probably the worst. Now, Donna didn't have an issue with it because of the religion they've used as a cloak since 2 seconds after Summer vanished. Much like after each and every one of Dawn's crack runs or fuck-offs or whatever it was throughout all years. But, fine. Whatever. Religion and psychics, mediums, bad, right? Alright, fine. Me, I have a problem with psychics and mediums because I've watched what they've done to you on Summer's case, up close and personal, before y'all ever even knew who I was. I and the kids would stand on the bank and watch 180 and giggle at the dumb bitch and her posse. And then at night, I'd see her live streams, and watch her lie to you all that she was in there searching, she was in there doing this there, and she was taking all y'all for a fucking ride. It was disgusting. And then her standing there pretending she was talking to fucking Summer and all this other shit. It's disgusting. It was terrible. I didn't like it. So there you go. Candace and Dawn have their own viewpoint. I have mine. Hell, maybe Dawn with all his magical dreaming and knowledge of, and prediction that Summer was going to vanish somehow right after he came back from Utah. He knew this for months. Right? And all his dreams and angels and God talking to him. Maybe he's all cracked out enough now to where these psychics bother him to a degree and he really thinks he's religious. I don't know. I don't care. Me, I don't like them because I'm a logical person with common sense, reasoning, and I can see them for what the fuck they are. I met some that are like one in my whole lifetime that's scary as shit. Now, if they could find me that lady from Virginia and get her the whole fuck over here, I'd sit down with that lady all day. I'd be like, let's go search all the places together, man. But none of these are that lady. Alright? It's just all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. Anyway. But anyway, y'all, I don't feel good. I'm gonna rest. Try to, and we're gonna hope they don't put out any more fuck shit tonight. And I'm not gonna touch any more buttons. Because this is ludicrous. And I can't be having a stroke tonight. I'm in no mood for a hospital. Y'all hear me? I'm in no mood. I'm going to fight the tragedy pimps there and keep from being sold off, and I don't need a repeat, so I just need to rest. Anyway, y'all, do me a favor, share the DV/Universal Hand Signal for help, and please, as always, share Summer's picture, information, color by her name. And y'all, I'm going to have Little design some anti-psychic merch and put it up in her shop with her art on it, with the rest of her artwork. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add it to the something. Or maybe, I don't know. I'm going to do something. This is ridiculous. Ugh. Anyway, y'all, you have a good night, good morning, good evening, wherever y'all are. And, please do kick out the little pebbles, right? Be a spark and speak until your voice shakes the whole world if you have to. Alright? But anyway, y'all have a good morning, good evening, and good night. And watch out for these damn streets. They getting weird. And apparently there's meth monkeys loose in the mountains again. And there's Walter Whites jumping out of bushes. Y'all watch out. These streets, they sus tonight. Night, y'all.